So we are officially at the halfway mark with Legend of Korra Season 1 with Episode 6. We have about 7 more episodes to go. And this episode is a really good episode. What I like, the great thing about this episode is it starts off one way, and by the end of the episode, it goes a totally different direction. Basically, after the events of last week, Korra is just trying to kind of relax with Mako and Bolin, and they get invited to stay with the Asami. So Asami invites them all to go do something. Korra's a little bit hesitant because she's kind of not beefing with Asami, but she's jealous of her and Mako's relationship. She's like, I don't really know, but she decides to give in, and so she goes, and it starts with just Asami and Korra hanging out, having fun, and they realize, oh, they actually kind of like each other. They kind of get along, and she's not, kind of person she is. Because, Asami seemed like a prissy and kind of popular rich girl kind of vibe, when really she is a little bit more than that. And so Korra kind of grows a liking to her. But while she's upstairs in the powder room, she overhears her dad talking about selling weapons, essentially. So she thinks, oh shit, he's involved with the Equalists, because Chief Bingfong is kind of trying to crack down on stuff involving the Equalist. And so they go to investigate. Looks like nothing's really going on. But then they find a source who says, hey, meet here at midnight. There's a secret weapons dealer under the mansion. And so they go to investigate that. Ends up being a trap. They take down her dad, and he goes off to jail. And that's the great juxtaposition of this episode. Is it starts off of like, oh, a Korra and Asami vibing episode, then it becomes like a total twist of, oh shit, her dad's thing like that. The only issue I have with this episode is it felt like there needed to be another episode building a Korra and Asami's friendship here, because the emotional crux of this episode was them like this friendship, not friendship, but well, I'll take that back. I don't think there needed to be another episode building their friendship, but it felt like it would have helped, because the emotional crux of this episode really isn't so much built on their friendship, but built on Bolin and Mako feeling betrayed that she's even kind of going down this route. She's proven right by the end of the episode, and they acknowledge that, and they definitely are disappointed by the way things turned out, obviously. But it did feel like if I had an episode where Korra and Asami bonded more, maybe I would have felt more when things started to go south. It's not a huge issue, but it would have been definitely improved upon things. I thought it was a good episode still that definitely worked to really get the momentum and the plot moving forward. Because, this is the one thing I really don't like about this season. Despite it being a limited series, the way this show plays out is not like a limited series at all. And it moves very kind of slow within that. So, I don't know. I liked it. I thought it was a good episode. And I'm excited to watch the rest of the season with you guys.